welcome back to Reading for Purpose. I am so happy that you guys took time to join me on our field trip adventure of going to the library. So I love the library, and I am so grateful that I'm having this opportunity to show you that your trip to the library can be books, movies, and even sometimes just to lounge and enjoy yourself as you hear a story being read at the library. So I'm going to show you not only what you can find at the library, but how you can go about getting an application so you can have your own library card with the help of your parents. So again, thank you for taking some of your time to join me and that we can share this learning adventure as little readers. And I wanted to say I'm so grateful the Lord Jesus blessed you guys to have this time that we can share together. I am so happy. So let's get started at our field trip at the library. Okay, so let's see what was this. Oh, beautiful flowers. Oh, they got books on seasons. Wow, let's see. Well, we know that Easter is coming up, so maybe read a book on Easter. Kind of like this one. This would be pretty cool. I'm looking for books, and what's so good at the library is that you can find books of animals, of people. You can find cultural books, books on places and inventions, and so many interesting things. Remember, books allow you to go anywhere around the world, and they give you information that you wouldn't be able to have unless you spoke to somebody or visited certain places. So that's why it's so important to have a passion for reading. Ooh, animals before. Preparing for winter. I think now we're preparing for spring though, but and look, you see, you can also get not only books, but these are learning movies. So they have learning movies on this side of the library, and on the other side of the library they have regular fun cartoons or of learning as well, or just family-friendly movies. And what's so pretty cool is that today it's a quiet day, but sometimes you can come to the library depending on your library, and you can ask them what days they do events like reading, or sometimes they'll do arts and craft day where you could come in and take part in an activity, or they'll have a special speaker. So just find out, have your mom and your dad or whoever is your guardian to help you to find out how you can get involved in the local library in your area, because they all look different. Some of them have one floor, some of them have 2 floors, but one thing they do have is books, and that's amazing. And they have books for older kids, so the older you get, the more books you can find. What I am looking at right now, which I think is an amazing, this is the Autism Acceptance book. So this is a book I definitely would love to read to you guys, and it's teaching how to accept people with special needs. So we have to remember, we're not all the same, we're all different. Some of us have different needs, different abilities, and we have to accept that and embrace that, because God made us special, all of us. So this book might be a little too older for you guys right now, but it's an amazing book. It's The Black Stars, African American Inventors. And it gives you details of what these inventors did and how they played a major part in building our nation and in helping us to have those blessings, those abilities to do and to have things that one time people didn't get to have. And remember, when you take out a book, be kind. If you don't know where it goes, put it on a cart or give it to one of the librarians. But if you do know where it goes, put it right back in its spot. The books have numbers and letters to make it easier to find them in the system and when you come to the library as well. This is exactly, I wanted to get some stuff here. I wanted to see if we can find So today, if you hear me talking to one of my daughters, my little babies, I'm talking to my oldest daughter, Bethany. My youngest daughter, my other baby, is Hannah. But today, Bethany's helping me. So if you hear me speaking, I need you to help me find. I'm talking to Bethany. So let's just give Bethany a big welcome. Hi, Bethany. Okay. So I would love to find, remember the books that I write to you girls when you were little about that they had the big characters, but they were about people? That's what we want to look for.
Okay, so then we're going to go into the history sections.
Yes. I'm trying to see here.
It's not here, they're miniature.
Easter's coming. We know that it was sibling. National Sibling Day. We also know that it was National Pet Day, and we also know that National World Day is coming up as well. All the other ones are coming up as well. I'm sorry, it's not that it was. They're coming up one at a time. So I kind of want to look for those topics. So I'm sorry, girls and boys. I'm just looking to see what I can find to be able to. Oh, wow, look at this. The true story of how a dog became a Civil War hero. Oh, I kind of like that.
For Pet Day.
Yes. I'm taking time out to pick out books that I know would be fun to read together and that we can learn from together.
Ma, they're here.
Bobby?
They're here.
Oh.
The books.
Oh, yeah? Oh, perfect.
Oh. These are it.
I'm trying to find it. So I'm sorry. I'm definitely trying to find something that we can do. Okay. Where are they?
Look. Right up here.
Oh wow, perfect.
Try getting Steve. I beg of you.
Okay, so
let's look at the books.
Okay, who are Venus? Jules, who is
Steve Irwin. You want to tell them what these books are about?
So these books that I'm looking at, which you'll see from, let's see, Alexander the Great, Steve Irwin, Stevie Wonder, Dolly Parton, Venus and Serena Williams, Stanley Livingston, Martin Luther King, Betsy Ross, Jackie Robinson. These are books that detail these important people who have made major contributions to our country's history and how they played a part of bringing influence, of bringing change, of bringing awareness of some kind that will help people in their present time and in the future. So there are some things that these people stood for, contributions that made, that we of the future generation are getting to enjoy. So we gotta thank the Lord Jesus, how he blessed people to be bold, to make a difference, bold to speak up, bold to stand for what was important. And because of their boldness, because of their acts, we get to walk in certain privileges and freedoms that people of their time didn't. Okay, so babe, I'm not sure if it might shut off because of the filming. So if it does,
we'll catch you back in a minute.
Hi readers, I am digging through books and I am just so super excited. There was a couple things that I found out. I asked the librarian, where do we put books that we don't know where they belong and we just don't want to throw them or stick them in spots, because that makes it hard for other people to find the books that they're looking for. And the librarian was kind enough to tell me, just leave it on the table. And when the librarian walks around, they pick it up and put it on a cart and put it away in the right place that it goes. So make sure that you don't put books where they don't belong, and don't try to find where they belong. Just be kind, leave it on the table. And if you want, you can tell the librarian you left some books on the table so they can be put away in the right spot. And most likely, they'll be so glad that you were so helpful in helping them do the right thing. And another thing I found while I was digging for books was, when you go to the library with your mom, your dad, your grandma, your sibling, or any other guardian that you may have in your life, look for these little activity books. This one is at-home learning, early literacy activities, and this one is the activity guide. This one is 4th to 6th grade. I didn't see a younger grade for now, but you just keep an eye for your grade or your age. And these books are pretty cool because they give you an ability to do fun activities, and they also give you a suggestion of, let's see. Oh no, this one doesn't, but this one does. Oops, sorry. I think we should go make our way to a table so I can tell you a little bit more. These books, when your hands get too full, just put everything nicely on the table. Don't take up too much space. Just take up the space you're sitting at. So that way, if anybody else wants to join you, they can. So, let's see. Is this one it? Nope, this one isn't it. This one's it. Oh, hi. This one isn't it either. But sometimes in the back of the book, they'll have books that you can read for your age. And you can do a reading log. So this one here, this time they're giving you some art ideas that you can do. They're giving you some learning on emotions, math, letters, and shapes that you can learn while you're home or wherever you go. And they're also talking about animals and transportation. Oh, and they're even giving you about food and cooking. I like food and cooking. So this is pretty interesting. I'm going to take a look at that a little later. Let's see what they're telling us here. Oh, here it is. Yes. See, this is the exploration. And for this grade, they're showing the age books that 4th to 6th graders should be reading. So just look around or ask your mommy to ask if they have an activity book for your age. And then they give you questions and little writing lessons that you can do. So that's pretty interesting. I thought that was a fun thing to look at as well. So right now, I'm not done yet. There's a couple more books I would like to get. And then after, we'll go and I'll take you back to my home where I'll show you all the books that we picked out and all the books that you can be looking forward to read. And you know what? Since it's Friday today, I'll throw in a movie or two that we can probably, throw in the bag. I'll watch, and maybe you can watch it as well as I show you, and we can talk about it. And you can leave me a little note of what you thought about the books and the movies, and maybe you could even tell me a book or a movie that I can come to the library and read so I can learn it with you. See you soon. I see you've been touring the library with Bethany. And now I've still been looking at some books and learning what new books that they put out that we didn't see before, or that I haven't seen, you know, when I was growing up. And I found it so interesting that they got so much books that are informing to you young generations. And I'm just sitting here seeing what topics I'm going to be reading to now. So other than that, we'll be leaving soon the library. But before we leave, we're in the kids section. I'm going to take you down to the adult section. And I also want to let you know before I let you guys go is that not only can you come to the library and hear some fun reading, take part in some fun activities, and enjoy yourself in picking the books that you yourself want to explore, but you can also rent computers. So if your mommy, your daddy, or your guardian bring you and you want to do some fun activities or learn something new on the computer, you can bring your library card and you can sit with your mom and dad while enjoying some time on the computer, because there are fun facts that you can also learn on the computer as well as also reading. Now, so it's time at the library. This is a pamphlet to show you the best reading books you can get for this year. And they also give you little bookmarks that you can pick up and take home as you read a book. Look at that.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.